the forefront.
I'm playing 3 Candina. I played 2 Licorice.
So Ben did great today. He won. Yeah.
So I went undefeated today again with my very cool deck. I'm playing Trickstar Numeron
Let me see that bad
this
boy.
deck's cool.
You are playing the Lolly Dot deck.
I hate you. The only decks I've ever played are Trickstar and Sky Striker. So
Yeah.
I love children.
Yeah.
I talk about theory all the time. I'm playing the incorrect number of hand traps. I'm playing the incorrect number of normal summons. Everything in this goes against the theory I believe in.
But it worked. You won. You won. Yeah.
I'm playing 3 Candina because it's the starter for and the best card in the deck. 3 Licorice because, or sorry, 2 Licorice just because.
2 Licorice?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains why I haven't seen it today.
I play 2 just because 3 can clog your hand, and the only good Trickstar is Candina, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't need to. No, because you just mount Licorice, because you're just stunning your opponent. Licorice is here to burn. You never want to see more than 2 anyway, so there's no reason to play more. Also, to keep it under 40 cards. And I play 1 Lilybell and 1 Corobane.
Move it back a little. Yeah, sorry.
I play 1 Lilybell, 1 Corobane. Lilybell just infinite recursion. It's very nice and helps OTK.
Okay.
Corobane, super good defensive and offensive card. People forget that Trickstars have an in-archetype Honest, so you can you can bounce back Candina, summon Licorice, and then just sit on Licorice plus 3 back row. You have a Corobane in hand, you're set and you win. Like it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's it for the Trickstars.
Yeah, Trickstar hasn't changed too much, but you're still.
The ratios have changed, but the way you play is mostly the same. For the Numerons, I play 3 wall because I want to see Numeron calling or network because it's nuts. And then I also main deck the artifact package, so I play a Scythe and then I side in the Murtec.
Okay.
For the hand traps, I play 3 Ash because super versatile. 3 Droll. It's not very good this format, I feel, but you're playing Trickstars. You can FTK your opponent with Droll double reincarnation, and you're playing Trap Trick, so you get double reincarnation quite a bit. And then also the best hand trap in this format, Gamma. Gamma is ridiculous. It beats Adamantipator, beats everything that uses Helk. It's just nuts. For the spells, I play 1 Light Stage just because it's at 1.
Why?
Very unfortunate.
Why only play 1?
It's nuts. Fucking, I wish I could go Light Stage, search Candina, search Light Stage, but Terraforming because I'm a field spell deck basically. Serrotation for the same reason. Serrotation's also just great because it stops them from impermanencing their Zexal. So you can. Serrotation's actually so good. I don't have Imperms, so I play Called by the Grave.
Which he could have.
I could have, but no. Called by the Grave is also nice because people are dumb and play Ogre against this deck. It's not good. Ogre, please stop playing Ogre against Numerons. It's really bad.
I've seen it so many times today.
It's so bad. Called by the Grave just stops that. Like, the only hand traps that beat, like, you just play Gamma. Gamma's so much better. Then for the Numerons, I play 3 with Network and then 2 Calling because I don't want to play 3 Calling. That's just too bricky. 1 Calling's too scary because this deck's super slow. You generally end on Zexal plus set some, and then you generally can't OTK your opponent next turn, so you keep going. If they clear your board, you network again. For some reason, no one clears network. Everyone just leaves it up. Like, they always forget that network has to be on field for your Xyz to actually do anything. People are just dumb. For the traps, I play 3 Reincarnation. It is the best trap in this deck. Reincarnation is one of, if not the best trap currently. Beats Gamma, because you just shuffle away Gamma. Like, it's just ridiculous. Paired with Droll as well, and it's searchable. Like, it's one of the best traps.
It's really good when your opponent starts and they have like no cards in their hand, they can't activate effects, and then you're already like
I love FTKs. Oh, amazing. For the other traps, I play 3 Sanctum.
Yeah.
Nuts. Sanctum's just really good, and I play 2 Trap Trick and then side in a 3rd, just because I want to keep it under 40 cards. I could have went up to 42 playing a few more things, but it's fine.
Consistency is just
Yeah.
key.
Also, you now have 5 copies of Sanctum. You have 5 copies of Reincarnation. It's ridiculous. Going first, you always side in Trap Trick. You generally take out Gamma and then put in Unending Nightmare against Eldritch or whatever you want. For the extra deck, I play 2 number 1, 2 number 2, 2 number 3, and then a single number 4.
Pretty right.
4 is only there to OTK. You don't summon it, so I would rather just put utility in my extra deck. I also play C1 because people forget that this card exists, and you can just banish their entire field.
What if?
When it's summoned, it banishes the entire field, or banishes all monsters on field. Sorry.
Okay.
And then when it comes back, if Numeron Network's on field, it burns you for the amount of, for the attack of all the banished excess. So it's really good. You can clinch games with it. Also, just like things that can't be destroyed, like it's nuts against Eldritch because you just get rid of their Golden Lord. I also play Zexal because it's stupid and probably shouldn't be in the game. Phoenix because it's Phoenix. I mean, I had space, I may as well. Megaclops Towers is super fun. Same reason with Avermax. Not many decks can out these two.
Yeah, a weird thing I've seen you do is like you'll make Avermax after like summoning 4 because like you couldn't go for game, but like
if you can't kill them, just make Avermax. It's nuts.
And then they won't be able to kill you that next turn. And then if they are, then you just spin back that one.
Avermax single-handedly beats most decks if you like they let it go through, which no one really has a counter to it. But play Zero Boros because I don't like Eldritch, and I think it's super funny to have Zero Boros and then summon Sanctum, and then chainlink 1 Zero Boros, chainlink 2 Sanctum, so they can't gamma your Zero Boros, and also they don't have an extra deck. It's so great. It's hilarious. I also play YuGiOh, which is a very strange deck or choice in this deck, but if you draw too many bricks, like this deck plays so many bricks. Or I guess play 3 bricks, I believe. If you draw any of them, you just start YuGiOh, shuffle them back, you fix your hand. It's really nice. It's not needed, but I personally like it. And I play Omega just because you need to get rid of the Gamma from your field, the Gamma and Driver, because you can't network otherwise.
Yeah. And also, that thing like is insanely good for the fact that when you do Trap Trick and you send your like...
you just, every turn, you can refresh the Reincarnation, like, because Reincarnation's second effect, you just keep like moving it back, banishing, summoning, whatever.
And that's not once per turn, so it's like...
No, it's ridiculous. It's so good. Omega's one of the best non-utility cards in this deck. It's just so good.
I saw you just like ride on that today for like hours.
I won my last game because of, or my first game of the last match just because I literally just sat on Omega, constantly shuffling back Reincarnation, and my opponent had no way through.
Yeah. So would you play like Borreload at all, or?
Borreload is good because I don't like Dragoon, but also Avermax is the same thing.
Yeah.
So I would consider playing Borreload, but probably not. Boral Sword is bad. I saw a build of Numerons playing it. Guru Numeron was playing it. That's terrible. I don't know. I'm really happy with the deck. I would just play more hand traps just because going second, you win if you go second, if they don't have disruption, but if they have disruption, it sucks. But
what's a side spice? Is there any side spice?
The side spice is Unending Nightmare because it single-handedly beats Eldritch. It's so good. You sit on Nightmare and Zero Boros, and they have nothing they can do because they can't get rid of it. Or sitting on Avermax as well because the only out to Avermax that Eldritch has is going to be Conquistador. And if they can't Conquistador because you're killing it every turn that comes out, they just lose. That's honestly it in the side. I think this is the 3rd best Numeron version. So Numeron is not very well represented, but Eldritch Numeron is stupidly unfair, and I don't know why people don't play it. It is like legitimately unfair to play.
Yeah.
Guru Numeron is also, if it goes first, it's ridiculous. Going second, I don't believe it's as good as this deck.
Yeah.
But going first is basically an FTK.
I'm just trying to understand this. There was actually a Numeron Eldritch today who did not do as well as you. Is it possible that you might be a good player? Possible.
I have never gotten a Nats invite, so I do not believe. I I do not believe so. I'm still currently under the impression that you can Solemn Strike a Sunlight Wolf summon and Banelinks to save it. So you know, shoutouts to the dude who cost me day 2 at a YCS for that, but that's fine. Yeah, you know, whatever. Shoutouts to Josh. He's a better player than I am.
Just hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, really zoom in on the cubes.
Dude, my fucking pube hair.
Okay.
This is Ben signing out.
Will Campion and I have very rough anal sex every night. Specifically, Tuesday night is when he's on top. So. It's